Hello students, I am your chemistry teacher Mrs. Ruxana Michael. Today we will do chapter 2 chemical combination and our topic is some important definitions. So we will discuss here some important definitions. First of all, we see atomic mass. What is atomic mass? Atomic mass, the atomic mass of an element is the average mass of natural mixture of isotopes which is compared to the mass of one carbon, that is 12 AMU. So here we will see that what is AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit, right? And what is this? They are saying about isotopes. What are isotopes? Isotopes are the same element have the different atomic masses but same atomic number. We will discuss it in the third chapter, so then you can understand more clearly. So why they are taking carbon? So in 1961, by an international agreement, an atom of carbon 12 that has 6 proton and 6 neutron. You all know that carbon has 6 proton and 6 neutron, right? And its mass is 12 AMU, atomic mass unit. So it is taken as standard. So one mass unit is 1 AMU, is defined as the mass exactly equal to the 1/12 of carbon atom. So why carbon atom? Since masses of element consist of mixture of isotopes. Isotopes, I told you, that same atomic number but different atomic masses. So here carbon also have some you can say isotopes. Same carbon atom but it has two atomic masses, one is 12 and other is 13. You can see here one carbon atom, and this carbon atom has atomic number 12, and this isotope is present in this world 99%. How much? 99%. So this carbon atom is 99% in this world, and 1% that carbon which has atomic mass 13, and that is 1 is 1%. So what scientists did, they combine it and with one unit they multiply it and it will 11.88, and then 1% is 99.99%, and then 0.1%. It is with 13. So with 13 and with 12 they calculate, and it is 11.88 plus 0.13. So when we add 11.88 and 0.13, it will become 12.01, right? So this is the atomic mass of one carbon atom, which is a ratio of two isotopes. So that is why, and with this they compare the other elements like oxygen. Oxygen has 16 AMU and sulfur has 32 AMU. So that is a comparison with carbon atom. So they make the basic element for atomic mass, that is carbon atom. Next definition is empirical formula. Now we will see what is empirical formula. Before this, we also, you know that all the elements, they have their own molecular formulas. Like water has H2O and carbon dioxide, Carbon dioxide's formula is CO2. So these are the molecular formula. We will discuss it after this empirical formula. So first we will see what is empirical formula. A formula that gives only the relative number of each type of atoms present in a molecule. So they only give the relative number, how many elements are there and what is their relative number. So we will see you can understand with one example. So it is only telling us the present element and their simplest atomic ratio. How many elements are present and what is the simplest ratio of that element. So for example, we will see molecular formula of benzene. So its formula is C6H6. C6H6. Now we will see here how many carbon atom present? 6. 6 carbon atom present, and how many hydrogen atom present? Is equal to 6. Okay, molecular formula tells us 6 molecule of hydrogen atom and 6 molecule of carbon atom. If we take its simplest ratio, so that ratio 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6. So it will come 1:1. So that is the simple ratio, and empirical formula will CH. So its empirical formula is CH. Now come to molecular mass of glucose. If we see the molecular, so what is the molecular formula of glucose? C6H12 O6, right? So if we see the you can say the ratio, so we will see 6 ones are 6, 6 2s are 12, and 6 ones are 6. What is the empirical formula of glucose? CHO. So empirical formula only giving us the relative number of each type of atom. It is not giving the actual number. Actual number, this is not providing us. Only relative number and only simple elements which present in this formula. Now we will see molecular formula. As you know, it is very common, and majority we will take molecular formula, right? So our formula which indicates the actual number. Here we are saying actual number, and there we were saying relative number. So actual number and types of atoms in a molecule is called molecular formula. What elements present, what atoms present, how many atoms present, what is the number of oxygen atom, what is the number of carbon, what is the number of chlorine, how many atoms present in that formula, that is called molecular formula. If we see carbon dioxide, CO2, glucose, C6H12O6, methane, CH4, sodium hydroxide, NaOH. So you can see one Na, one O and one H forms sodium hydroxide. Then come to methane, 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen combine and form methane. Okay. So if we see how can we find it with the some equation, or mathematically how we can find. So there is one formula, and formula is molecular formula is equal to the empirical formula and n. What is this n here? N is the whole number. So here we see whole number also, and how can we find this whole number? N is equal to molecular formula upon empirical formula. So we will divide molecular formula with empirical formula. Okay. So with one example you can more understand it. So the whole number N can also be obtained by dividing molecular formula mass MFM. MFM means molecular formula mass of the compound by the empirical formula mass. What is empirical formula mass? It is, we can say, EFM. So N is equal to MFM upon EFM. Now with this example you can understand more clearly. So glucose MFM molecular formula mass is 180 AMU, right? If we see 6 carbon atom, 6 carbon atom, 6 one carbon is 12 and 6, so how many? 72. And then we will see the 12 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen multiply by 12, and 1 oxygen is 16, and if we multiply 16 with 6, so 96. So when we add these three numbers, so we will get 180. Same here, if we see the empirical formula of glucose, so 1 carbon means 12, 2 hydrogen means 2, and 1 oxygen means 16. So when we add, we will get 30. So when we add 180, divided 180 to 30 as our formula, saying N is equal to molecular formula mass upon empirical formula mass. So 180 upon 30. So we will get here 6. So like in our formula, we says that empirical formula is equal to this, right? So CH2O, then bracket and then 6. So if we multiply this by 6, so 6 ones are 6 and 6 twos are 12 and 6 ones are 6. Now we will get actual formula, and this actual formula of glucose is C6H12O6, right? So how can we find out our molecular formula? With the help of empirical formula and whole number. So N is equal to MFM upon EFM. So N is equal to 180 upon 30, N is equal to 60, right? And when we multiply this 6 whole number, we will get this formula, C6H12O6. Molecular formula mass. Our next topic is molecular formula mass. So the molecular formula mass of a substance is the sum of atomic masses of all elements present in the molecular formula of a substance or molecule. So what we will see? Here we will see that what is the mass of one atom and the other atom which is combined and forming the formula. So you all know about the molecular masses, and you also have done in previous class, and you learnt some atomic masses and atomic numbers also. So keep this in your mind. First of all, we see carbon dioxide. If we see here carbon dioxide, atomic mass of carbon is 12 and multiply by number of carbon atom, means how many carbon atom are present in this formula of CO2, one carbon atom. So we multiply it by 1. So we will get 12 AMU. How many oxygen atoms are present in carbon dioxide? So how many? Yes students, 2. So we will see here atomic mass of one oxygen is 16. So multiply by number of oxygen atom. So how many atom present there? 2. So it become 32. Now we will add these 12 plus 32 is equal to 44 atomic mass unit. So this is the molecular formula of carbon dioxide. Same you can calculate water. H2, 2 hydrogen and 1 has 1 atomic mass. So means 1 multiplied by 1 plus 1, 2. Right? Or 1 multiplied by 2 you can say. 2 ones are 2. And then oxygen 1, H2O. So O1 means 16. So 16 plus 2, 18. So what is the atomic mass of water? 18. Okay? In this way we will calculate the mass number, molecular mass. Now come to molecular mass of formula mass. Formula mass is little bit different, but the same thing we will do, same you can say method we apply, but formula mass we will see that the term molecular mass applies to molecular compound, and the term formula mass can be used with either molecular compound or ionic compound. So it means there is little bit difference in the molecular formula mass and molecular mass and formula mass. So these two terms are little bit different, but the same method we will use to find out. Okay? So also we will also in the 5th chapter we will see that what is the difference between formula and molecular mass. So molecular usually we use for molecule and formula we use for ionic compounds. So how we will calculate? Formula mass of substance is the sum of the atomic masses of all atoms in a formula unit of the substance. Same we have done in the molecular mass. So if we see NaCl, NaCl is the you can say ionic compound. So how we will find its formula mass? Na is equal to 23 multiplied by 1, so it will become 23 AMU. And then chlorine 35.5 multiplied by 1 means only one atom chlorine and one atom of sodium. So when we multiply it, we will get 35.5 multiplied by 1, we will get 35.5 AMU. Right? Now we will add these two, so we will get 58.5 AMU. So that is the formula mass of NaCl. So you can see that molecular mass and formula mass the same we will calculate. Formula mass can be used with either molecular compound or ionic compound. So here but molecular mass we will only use for the molecule, not ionic compound. Now next is molar mass. What is molar mass? Molar mass of substance is its relative molecular mass expressed in gram. Same thing is here, but we have to express it in gram. And in molecular mass and formula mass we use, what unit we use? AMU or atomic mass unit, but here we will use gram. This is the difference. Same thing we will do. You can see the example of ammonia. What is the formula of ammonia? NH3. How many nitrogen? 1. So 1 multiplied by 14. 14 is its molecule atomic mass of nitrogen. So 14 ones are 14. So we will get 14 gram. Here hydrogen. How many hydrogen are present? 3. 3 multiplied by 1 means 1 is the atomic mass of hydrogen. So 3 ones are 3. So we will get 3 gram. So molar mass is 17 gram. So it means if we say molar mass of ammonia, so we say molar mass of ammonia is 17 17 gram. 17 gram. And if we say 17 gram, if we say molecular mass of ammonia, so we will say 17 AMU. What we say? 17 AMU. Now come to mole. So what is mole? The molecular mass, atomic mass and formula mass of substance expressed in gram is called mole. So mole is the atomic mass or formula mass or molecular mass if we express in gram, and so we will say it is mole. So formula of mole is number of moles is equal to given mass of substance upon atomic mass or formula mass. In this way we can say that we will, if we want to find number of moles and mass is given, suppose 10 gram of NaCl. So 10 is given mass and atomic mass or formula mass. So we also have discussed about the formula mass of NaCl. So it will 58.5. So we will divide 10 by 58.5. So we will get number of moles. We will discuss it and we will solve some numerical of mole. Okay. So in that you will clearly understand what is mole. And if we see what they are saying, 12 gram of carbon is equal to 1 mole. And if we say that 24 gram, and 24 gram means 2 moles. If we are taking 1 mole, 12, so 2 moles, 12 multiplied by 2, 24 gram. Same here, 1 mole of Mg or magnesium is 24, 1 mole of water is 28 gram, right? Now next is Avogadro number. Avogadro number, its symbol is capital N and capital A, and in this way we will write. Okay students, N and little bit you can say subscript, we will write A. So what is Avogadro? 1 mole of substance always contains the same number of particles, that is 6.02 into 10 is to power 23 particles. That is the Avogadro number. These particles may be atoms, ion, molecules or formula unit, and its symbol I have told you. So what they are saying here, they are saying that all the elements, if they are atoms, if they are ions, if they are molecule or formula, they have same particles. And 6.02 into 10 is to power 23, it's the number for 1 unit or 1 mole you can say. Like we see, if we want to purchase bananas, so what we say, give 1 dozen banana. And if we want to purchase eggs, we say 1 dozen eggs. So there is not you can say difference. Some eggs are small, some eggs are quite big, but if we take 1 dozen, it means 12 eggs. If we say 1 dozen bananas, it means 12 bananas there. Same here, if we say 1 mole of carbon atom, so its atomic mass is 12 gram, but Avogadro number 6.02 into 10 is to power 23. If we see magnesium, so its mass is 24 gram, but what is its Avogadro number? 6.02 into 10 is to power 23. Same here for carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is molecule, so we will see carbon dioxide. So same here, 6.02 into 10 is to power 23 atoms. Now home assignment. Define the following terms with one example and atomic mass, empirical formula, molecular formula mass, then molar mass, mole, Avogadro numbers. So you give the definitions and one example also you have to mention. One note is there for you. Do all the homework given to you from the first lesson till the present one in your school notebook or copy, and marks will be given to you on the basis of your home task or homework, right? Okay students, thank you for watching and listening my lecture, and God bless you.